Welcome back to Tutoring with Mr. Sorrels, where today we're going to be reviewing mitosis and meiosis, okay? I know that everybody's finishing up their projects. We're turning those in. We're doing the carousel walks. And boy, are those some creative concepts. I'm loving them. Make sure that we're all getting those turned in. We don't want any zeros on a major grade. That's never good, never right. So let's go ahead and do it because you guys are amazing. So, if you're here, I know you need a quick review over mitosis or meiosis. So, without further ado, let's get right into it, okay? I want you guys to focus on this side for me right here. Just this big old circle, all right? You guys have seen this plenty of times in the past 2 weeks. I don't need to introduce it, nor do I really need to explain it. We know that mitosis is doing what? DNA replication. I really hope on YouTube that it's not flipped or opposite or inverted, but if it is, you guys are smart enough to follow along. So let's just review over the stages of mitosis. So up there we have interphase. What is interphase known as? The longest phase, okay? Why is it known for the longest phase? Because it includes G1, S, G2, and the secret one, G0. So this is where the cell spends most of its life, growing, replicating, and preparing for mitosis over here to enter into these 5 phases. Okay, gotcha. So let's talk about interphase. During G1, what is our cell doing? Our cell is growing. Our cell is gaining muscle, getting nutrients, it's getting prepared, okay? And then once it's prepared and ready, now what is it doing? It's game time. It's game time. It's time to make copies of that said grown-up cell. Once it's made its copies, once it's grown up, it's going to go to G2. And what it's going to do in G2 is it's going to grow up again, get ready some more, and prepare to go into mitosis. But what about this GO phase, this G0? What about that over there? Well, most cells, non-cancerous cells, hibernate in G0. What's another word for hibernate? They sleep there. They get ready there. They stay there. They lay there. So we know that with G0, G1, S phase, and G2, this is the longest phase. This phase right over there. That's where the cell spends most of its time. It's growing and preparing. Those are the two key words you guys need to remember for interphase. Growing and preparing. Growth and preparation. So now, once we've entered in G1, we went to G0, we went back up to G1, and we went through our growth, our replication, and our preparation, Now we enter into prophase. So during prophase, this is where all the chromosomes condense. This is where they start getting together and they party and making some magic happen, okay? So once the chromosomes start to condense, what do they do in matter? They start to line up, okay? So I know that this is a little crooked, but they begin to line up. They start to X. All right? Once the chromosomes all line up in the middle of the nucleus and they're prepared for mitosis, they're going to begin to split up here in anaphase. What does that look like? They're just going to begin to move here. They're going to begin to move there. They're going to have some go up there, some down here. So the cells start to move, chromosomes start to move away from each other. We know we got P, we got M, we got A, and what's next? We got T. T stands for telophase. During telophase, that's when we gain our nucleus back. Oh yeah, the nucleus, where all the magic happens, the control center. The nucleus is back. And what is the nucleus back and telling our body to do? It's telling us to split the DNA. This is where DNA splits. So you might have an X over here, you might have an X over there, might have another X right there, might have another X up here. But DNA is splitting. We have now replicated and made our new DNA cells. So, cytokinesis. The word y'all all hate. The word that everybody can't say. Cytokinesis. What happens during cytokinesis? Cytokinesis. Oh, there I go. That's what I get for talking about people. But the cytoplasm splits and 2 new DNA cells are made, okay? So, let's review. Interphase, the longest phase. We got G1 where the cell grows. We got S phase where the DNA replicates. We got G2 where the cell grows and prepares for mitosis. We got G0 where the cell goes and chills at. Prophase where the condensing of chromosomes happen. We got metaphase where chromosomes line up in the middle. We got anaphase where they move to the other side. We got telophase where the nucleus is back and the DNA has split. And then we got cytokinesis where 2 new DNA cells are made, okay? So, with all of that being said, we know that interphase, our interphase cycle, move over here with me a little bit. Interphase is, let's go be things like G0, G1, S, and G2. Now, I've heard a lot of students say, what is mitosis? Mitosis, did I spell that wrong? Yeah, I did. Mitosis is gonna be P M A T. Your stages for mitosis, okay? So keep those in mind. Now, before we get out of here today, you guys know that Mr. Sorrels loves to introduce you guys to new things or things that you might have not heard of, things you might have not listened to, things you might have just missed. So today, before we get out of here, before we leave, I want to touch on meiosis. That's how you got to say it. You got to say it. You got to over-exaggerate it so you know the difference. Mitosis and meiosis. Meiosis, all that is sex cells. Get your laughs out. Get your laughs out. That's okay. But I just want you guys to see the different chromosomes, the different stages of meiosis. So, a lot of the time, we'll have homologous chromosomes. 2 unique chromosomes. 2 different chromosomes. Maybe mom and dad, maybe brother, sister, maybe XX, red X, white X, something like that. But those are going to be homologous. So, on this example, you see I got a purple X and a pink X, okay? So now, we got crossing chromosomes. I've never heard of those before. What are crossing chromosomes? The ones that cross together. These are going to be crossing in prophase 1. Remember when they talked about the condensing of chromosomes? Condensing and crossing are very, very similar words. So I want you guys to just go look that up and keep that in mind, okay? So, as we get to this new word that I'm sure we've heard, but we don't remember, haploid cells. What are haploid cells? They start off as 2 parent cells. Could be any 2 types. But the haploid cells are my favorite because they're 4 unique cells. Haploids are going to be the ones that we talk about the most probably. Haploid cells, 4 unique cells, and all haploid means is variation. So those 4 cells can have any variation of these 2 all in one. Another quick thing about haploid cells are they only have 23 chromosomes, where most of our other chromosomes have 46. Don't want to give you guys too much information today because we're going to be going over meiosis tomorrow and Friday. So you guys definitely will learn a lot more about these two. I'm gonna save it for Mr. Funk, Coach Lamone. I'm gonna save it for Miss Hines. I'm gonna save it for Miss Jackie to do her thing on, and I'm gonna save them. You too, Miss Boots Monte. So that's it today for tutoring with Mr. Sorrels. I thank you guys for joining us once again. I hope that it's always helping you guys, and I look forward to tutoring you guys more and more soon. Have a good one.